Alright, what is up? What is up, guys? So, yeah, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another video dito sa channel natin, SCPH Happy Penguin. So, first and foremost, thank you so much for your support and watching my videos. I appreciate it a lot. And if hindi mo pa nagagawa, kindly hit that like button and subscribe button. This would help me. This would already help that would already support the channel and help me grow this channel, and alam mo yun, at least I'll know na you're actually watching my videos, so I could keep on making more of this. I gusto ko lang naman syempre gumawa ng content for specifically for the Filipino StarCraft community, and ayun, kasi wala masyadong content creators doing videos about StarCraft Brood War, so I guess I want to be this one of the few umpisa nito. I mean, meron ng mga iba creators, pero I want to contribute then in my own way, even though I'm still at rank D and I started playing yung talagang seriously March 21, 2025 lang, pero gusto mong contribute. So yeah, thank you for subscribing and hitting that like button, much appreciated. And who knows, eventually if mag-grow pa lalo yung channel, hindi baka maging full time ko to, and I would love to do that for full time. I would love to do this full time. So anyway, so this video is going to be different. Instead of me sharing my FP VODs or casting replays ng mga Pinoy friends ko, I would actually be we're going to be analyzing my own game, yung mga replay ko, and see kung ano yung mga mistakes and mga good things na nagawa ko, so we can improve our gameplay and mechanics and strategy, decision making, all that. So yeah, so I'm just gonna speed it up a bit kasi wala pa naman action. So expect in this video we're going to be skipping some portions and all that. So yeah, you can see here I opened up with normal factory FE, meaning factory then fast expand. So yun ang normal build. While si ERW, my opponent, has opened up with a Nexus first. And of course, yan, hindi ko pa alam na Nexus first yan, If you can see my scouting pattern, I went right, then end scout, lower left. Because kung Nexus first siya and then nasa adjacent side yung base, I could easily cheese rush. And si ERW naman, on his part, kina-confirm niya sa yung base ko. Also did an end scout. Then, eto na. This is the revelation. At this point, around 3 minutes, 37 seconds, madidiscover ko yung Nexus niya already built. That's very very fast, so I can already assume the Nexus first kasi yung timing nito masyadong mabilis. It's too early for this to be finished, lalo if nag-standard opener siya, pero na-finish na to. So ito yung problem lang, okay, kasi like I said kanina, if nandito yung base niya sa top right or lower left, I could cheese rush by sending SCVs and vultures and my marines over, and yun, mag-bunker, cheese rush hanggang makill yung Nexus, and then the game will normalize from there, or minsan GG na yan. Pero in this case, I can't do that because cross spawn. And why is it impossible? Hindi naman impossible, kaya lang it's difficult because una, the travel distance malayo. So in case ma-wipe out ang units ko and I need supporting reinforcements, they have to travel all the way from the top left to the lower right, which is every time na cross spawn masyadong malayo yung distance ng reinforcements, and yun, mag-GG ako kasi mas mabilis yung reinforcements niya. So instead, ito yung gagawin ko, knowing na this is Nexus first. Yan, I scouted, I saw gateway and then my core na, so I should be expecting dragoons or zealots anytime soon, and yeah, gumagawa ka siya ng dragoon, So yung response ko would be just continue with my fact FE command center, and then instead of second factory, diretso na ako sa starport to do a vulture drop. Yeah, so you can see, look at that. Dahil Nexus first siya, wala akong command center, binibuild pa. Look at the worker advantage ni RW. Observe nyo, already 3 workers ahead. So imagine if I just play this normally, ahead siya lagi sa worker, mas mabilis yung economy niya, mas mabilis siya replenish ang troops, mas mabilis siya mag-expand and all, mas marami siyang pwede gawin. And if hinayaan ko lang yan, if hinayaan ko lang na ganyan situation, mo-overrun ako ng mabilis and I would lose. So instead, kaya tignan yung ginawa ko. So I went for a drop and ito rin ang ni-recommend ng players, no? Ako kasi I chose drop kasi wala naman choice eh. Kailangan maka-damage and hindi naman pwede cheese rush. So yeah, I tried to go in with Vulture. Unfortunately, napatay ng Dragoons. Pero pang more of check lang yan. And let's see, tignan na. So dito, of course, sa part na to, I had to make a tank. No, normally, gusto ko sana 4 na Vultures diretso para mas maraming Vultures sa drop. So I have to make a tank. Bakit? Kasi if makita niya walang tank, no, hindi naman beginner si ERW, has experience na. Makita niya walang tank, definitely magsasuspect siya ng Vulture drop. And definitely, nag-expect yan one way or another. Definitely, at least sa back of his mind, nag-expect yan ng drop kasi nga Nexus first nakita to. Mag-expect yan ng reaction from me. Pero, at least this tank to, baka isipin niya, hopefully, or maybe cause enough distraction, or maybe, konting mind games lang, na hindi ako mag-drop kasi may tank ako. So, I had to make this tank and I had to make siege nga ASAP eh. Yung Vulture, after the mines, diretso siege, and I want him to see na may siege ako. Pero yun nga, I was holding this while doing the drop. So it's kind of challenging, multitasking, repairing this bunker, while making sure na may tank can shoot. Diba? Mahirap yan. So, for the meantime, no, look at that. Nag-drop na ako, balik natin konti, no? Balik natin konti. Okay, so inatake na ako doon. Let's focus dito sa drop. Look at the workers. Okay? 35, 31. Ngayon, with the drop, so alam nyo na may action dito, hindi natin concentrate dyan, dito tayo. So look, drop a Vulture dyan, look at the worker count, focus sa worker count. Yan, suddenly, look, ang daming probes na namatay. Just because of that drop, lumamang na ako. Okay? And, then sa part na yan, sulit na agad yung drop. Sobrang sulit actually, more than yung na-anticipate ko damage. Sobrang laki ng damage yan. And, dun pa lang, no, yung Nexus first niya, parang na-cancel out na. Just because of that drop. Okay? So, the right move would have been, play it normally, then get a third, then build up factory count, and yeah, but kaya ito gagawin ko dito. Again, we're just watching at times 4 speed, no? So you can see ito, naka-third siya, which is gagawin na naman ng Protoss, faster third, no? So yun nga, dahil na-reduce yung worker, na-reduce din yung gates na pwede niya build, na-reduce yung troops. Yeah, so take siya ng, dahil na nga ito, diba, na-take yung grabing damage sa kanya, so para maka-recover, yung isang way kasi ng iba is mag-double expand or faster expansion, and yun ang ginawang response ng ERW while being defensive. So, I think mag-drop ulit ako dito. Yeah, mag-drop ulit ako this time with siege tank and Vulture. Now let's see. Observe ulit yung worker count, no? It's 3 base, no? Technically 3 base pa lang. Against 2 base na ako. Pero 4 base na pala. Kapag 2 bases ahead ang Protoss sa Terran, malaki ang advantage ng Protoss doon. So, ang response ng Terran normally is you have to attack or take an expansion of your own. Alright? So anyway, let's focus dito sa drop. So, makikita ng Dragoon. And ako, sabi ko sana hindi mapansin, pero dinuretsa ko pa rin kasi well, I'm gonna try to damage again kasi honestly, hindi ko sure if enough yung damage ko. Kaya, yun. I try to do a drop again. Focus on the workers. No? I dropped the siege tank here for Titan kanina. 2 kills agad, siege tank. Ngayon 46-42. Yeah, so focus lang on the workers. Ayan. Second drop. And dahil dyan, lumabang na ako sa workers. Okay? So, and then, syempre, makaka-recover pa rin siya because 4 yung kanyang Nexus. So, bilis yung pagbuo niya ng workers. Pero, yan mo, na-even out. Diba? Imagine if hindi ako nag-drop kanina, siguro nasa 70 or 60 plus na yung probes, ERW, and definitely, mas marami ang gates. So, yan ang power ng drop and harass and killing the workers. So, yung economy talaga, big deal. Lalo na kung Nexus first, if hindi ko yung ginawa, kanina patapos yung game. By 12 minutes, max out na siya. Or even earlier than that. Anyway, let's see how this plays out. So, yeah, at this point, no, may fighting chance na ako. Pero of course, hindi ko pa alam. Kasi hindi ko naman makikita yung worker count niya. So, I'm gonna take the expansion dito. So, mineral only. Kasi nga, nalaman ko 4 base na siya. So, kailangan ko makahabol sa base. So, 3 base versus 4 base is very playable. Asteran, okay pa yan. And decent, fair game pa, kumbaga. And tingnan mo yung supply, oh. Supply right now, 120 versus 100. So, very, very playable and normal lang yan. Normal yung scenario na lamang ang Protoss. Pero dito ako nagkakamali. Okay? I was so eager to attack this base. Dapat ang ginawa ko dito, I should have just macroed up, maybe take my fourth around 12 minutes kasi nga ano na ako naka-damage na ako Pero this is the mistake. Okay, so maraming tanks. Definitely kaya ko talunin yung Protoss army pag magkasalubong. So, yung mali ko, I brought all my troops in here. No? I brought all my troops in here hoping na dito siya mag-respond. Pero syempre, ERW is smarter than that. So, tingnan mo yung gagawin ni ERW. Okay, ito yung army niya. So, instead of saving this base, trying to save this base kasi nga gunner na yan and tinakbo na niya probes niya and he could always rebuild, no? Tingnan mo, nag-counter-attack lang siya. Commander only and wala akong army dito, nakabantay. So, look what happens here. Yeah. So, as you can see, na-overrun agad. And lahat ng units na lalabas ko dito, definitely madadead. No, he has control over this ground, mahirapan ako to take it. While nagre-retreat ko yung troops ko, di ba? Nire-retreat ko troops ko. Problema, they're so out of position, kailangan kong mag-set up. No, as Terran, you need to be able to set up before you fight the Protoss army. Yeah, even though nire-retreat ko to, it's already too late, no? Imagine if hindi ko inalis yung troops dito, instead nag-take na lang ako ng 4th dito or dito, 4th base and then defend. No, my supply could definitely take down his supply. So, remember lang, no, ang supply ng Terran kapag 140 can actually take down a 200 supply Protoss. Okay? So, it's doable. Pero yung yan, nangyari dito, yun nga, hindi ko na-take advantage yung numbers na yun and yung ahead na nga sana ako Then, I just threw it away by doing this one push. Now, let's finish the replay. And diba? So, I tried to defend, pero ang hirap. Diba? And miss micro na ako, nagpa-panic. And yan. Nasira niya yung command center automatically. Oh, it's 3 base against 2 base. Tapos, kailangan ko mag-rebuild pa. So, talo agad ako sa economy. Plus, look, wala akong army. So, may mga hindi pa ako napaproduce. So, wala akong army. It's just gonna A-click here. Tapusin na to. We'll just kill this base nga. Then, wala na. GG na. Hindi na ako makaka-recover. Yeah. So, ayun. Yun guys, yung moral lesson here, no, is once you know na naka-damage ka, dapat mag-defend ka lang muna, macro up, build your economy, build up your supply, and then tsaka ka mag-attack, no, strategically. And that's a wiser thing to do. Yung ginawa ko ay through the game by sending all my units here, knowing na, alam mo yun, knowing na smart yung kalaban ko and he will not defend that, instead he will counter-attack. And yet ginawa ko pa rin, knowing na alam ko rin at the back of my head, that's a mistake. Pero ginawa ko pa rin, no, wala ako sa sarili ko. So yeah, that one mistake pushing here cost me the game. I could have won. No, I mean, I'm not saying na guaranteed na mananalo ko. Pero based sa nakita nyo, 'di ba? Upon checking the replay and yung stats ng yung numbers ng workers and all, plus the bases, nakita nyo, ang laki ng fighting chance. So I threw it away by sending all the units there. So, ayun, I hope this video helps you at least sa pag-strategize, especially when you're playing Terran against Protoss, and especially kung Protoss ka, and how to punish Terran's mistakes. So yun lang. Have an amazing day ahead. Once again, if you like the video, please hit like and subscribe. This will help support the channel so I can keep on making videos like this for you. So till then, see you in the next video. Bye bye.